Estoy en Tallinn, Estonia. Dicen por ahí que la crisis se acerca a Europa a pasos agigantados, de modo que me he venido hasta aquí, hasta el centro de la ciudad, para hablar con ellos, con los ciudadanos de Tallinn, a ver qué pueden comentarme sobre cómo ha cambiado la situación, si es que ha cambiado, claro está, en estos últimos meses, y sobre todo, cuáles son las causas a las que ellos les atribuyen dichos cambios.
What can you tell about the general situation here in Estonia in the last couple of months? Like the political situation, the economic one, has it changed? Not?
I don't know how economical, but for people it's maybe hard because here in Estonia people like in two groups who are from Russia and who are from Estonia, and it's like really disbalance situation. Some maybe because of some maybe reasons. It's really hard to communicate these two groups now, really.
Between Russians and Estonians?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, has you noticed any discriminations to Russian people?
Yeah, we noticed, and I'm from Ukraine, and I noticed it because when I go to school, some people who are from Russia can say something not really polite or something like this.
And so you not notice this only from the Russians, but
Yes.
not to the Russians?
To the Russians, I know, but I think maybe some Estonian can do something like this for Russians too, maybe.
So, I mean, the social situation is complicated. Have you noticed that the situation has really changed?
Maybe just because the prices are very high right now, and maybe for my family it's difficult right now because the prices are very high. So
well, if the economy is going up, everything's going great for like countries, then obviously the prices are following.
Yep.
So at some point there has to be problems with inflation.
Yeah, but now we will probably have big problems with inflation. At least in
Yeah,
Spain.
it depends on countries how much, but I think the whole world will have some kind of problems.
Ah.
Some more, some less.
Estonia less or more?
Oh, I think Estonia is on top of the inflation list in Europe.
Yep.
I don't know what index it exactly is, but I think it's over 20% like, compared to last year.
But for example, your life, has it really changed with inflation or not?
No, well, I haven't had to reconsider my life because I can like cut down on some costs if I need to, but overall it hasn't affected me yet. My child is secure, so in that sense I'm okay.
Okay. I would like to ask if you have noticed any changes in this general situation here in Tallinn or in Estonia in the last couple of months, maybe?
What do you mean by general situation?
I mean, have the prices risen or any kind of this stuff?
You mean because of the war? Or like, what do you mean like?
No, I mean in
after-
general. I mean, I would like actually to know if anything has changed and why do you think it has changed, if it actually has changed?
Well, these changes don't affect me as much because I'm not a business owner yet.
Okay.
But I think those with like who do retail or wholesales or are more like intertwined with the whole import-export of things. I mean, prices have risen, of course. There are a bunch of statistics on that. I'm not too informed. It's a shame. But yeah, I think of course it affects business. But otherwise, I wouldn't say people are quite keen to protest, quite keen on taking action.
And why not?
They are quite keen.
Ah, they are?
Yeah, they are doing something. People are donating, people are volunteering with their free time. And I guess that's about it. The youth are very concerned.
Okay, you mean volunteering in this like Ukrainian conflict?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you think the prices have risen because of the situation in Ukraine?
Yes, it's a fact.
How do you feel about the general situation in Estonia right now? I mean, has anything changed in several couple of months?
No, I don't feel it.
I mean, the prices or
Yes, prices they're higher than.
anything else?
No.
No, and about this like prices issue, why do you think it has happened?
I think it is because the politics now.
Because of the politics?
Yeah. The war in Ukraine, the sanctions. I don't know what it is in English.
Yeah, sanctions, I
Yeah.
think. So why do you think, I mean, we're like leaving the war in Ukraine like the most important?
I don't know.
Because of the social media.
Oh,
Because
interesting.
Of the social media.
And what do the social media do? No, it's very interesting actually. Just
Why? That's because that was with Russia, and the USA is not in the good relationships with Russia,
huh?
and Russia have a lot of sanctions now, and they tried to be the most important country in the world. I think. I don't know exactly, but that's my opinion.
So you don't see it like that? You don't see it like that? I mean, do you? I mean, you think that the media are creating this conflict, like artificially?
Mostly, yes, I think.
And here in Estonia, have they said anything about, for example, Donbass? Have they explained the reasons of the conflict?
I'm bad in English, so I can't explain my opinion. So, I don't know.
Or have you noticed any maybe discrimination to Russian people?
That was for a lot of years.
Really?
Yes.
What can you tell me about the general situation in Estonia now? In Tallinn? I mean, the political one, the social one.
I mean, I don't really care about anything, this stuff, so I can't tell you anything.
Yeah, but have you noticed that anything has changed? I mean, the prices have
I
been...
mean, yes, of course. but-
Gas prices. The gas prices have gone up.
Yeah? And why do you think it has happened?
I mean, about like the stuff around the world, the inflation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, general stuff.
Yeah.
Nothing special.
I don't know. Nothing special. I just know that gas prices have gone up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And do you think you will do anything with that? I mean, are you considering to maybe do any demonstration or like go to any demonstration?
No, I'm not.
Not? You?
No.
No. I would like to know about the situation in Estonia and how do you feel it? I mean, has anything changed in several couple of months?
Regarding what?
I mean, the prices, the social situation in general. I mean, I just wouldn't like to influence your answer. So.
Inflation is high a bit, but other than that, I don't feel much change. I'm also not local, so I cannot say much.
But you live here.
I do live here. Yes.
Yeah. And what do you think about why inflation is higher now than they used to be?
Because of the oil prices and the situation about the war, I think I'm not in the position where I can tell what exactly is causing it, but it's from my.
Oh, I mean, the situation affects you directly or not?
I think it affects everyone.
Okay.
But I'm not planning to demonstrate.
Nope.
It's not the way I protest.
And which is the way you protest?
I'm not sure actually. I've never been on a protest before.
Ah, okay. Thank you a lot. Have a great day. So I would like to know more about how do you feel about the situation in Estonia in the last couple of months? Has anything changed?
It's the same here. Like nothing that's higher and nothing that's lower. So basically, it's here.
I mean, the prices have
The prices is €1 or 2 or 3 or something in higher, and every day and every time is a prices up.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you think there will be also some kind of crisis here?
Yeah.
And why?
The world, it's happening.
I mean, or have you thought about that? I mean, for you, is there any main reason for that to happen?
I don't know exactly.
Nope.
No.
Nope. And have you been thinking about maybe doing any kind of demonstration if things get worse?
I don't know that.
Nope.
No.
What can you tell me about the general situation here?
General situation, I'm not happy with this situation because look at this, so let's go.
Okay.
Our Estonian flag
Huh?
is half to half with Ukrainian flag.
Oh,
I think this is not good.
it's not good. Let's see.
Let's see.
And
I think this is
yep, I can see that. And
very.
and why do you think it's not good?
Because very a lot of flags I have seen in Estonia of Ukraine.
And you don't like it?
No, I am
Why not?
because we live in Estonia.
And I would like to know about the situation here in Estonia.
We are not from here actually.
But you do live here.
No, we are tourists.
Ah, okay, great.
So we don't know anything.
And in Latvia,
About what?
how the things go in Latvia?
Well, it's not that bad, I guess.
Could be worse.
Well, the
obviously.
prices are higher.
Huh?
Yeah, the petrol prices are higher.
Grocery stuff. Like
Yeah, groceries,
inflation.
food. Yeah.
And why do you think it happens?
I would say because of the war.
Okay.
Because we are, not importing anything from Russia. There was a problem with importing gas, and I think they are starting to import it again.
Really?
From Russia, yeah, which
Because
is
the
quite
prices are
controversial.
going down again slightly.
Now it's going down because nobody was buying gas, us included. We were just not driving a car because it was 2 or 3 times higher.
Really?
Yeah, because in Corona times it dropped to
Below euro.
below
per
€1,
liter.
and now it was over €2.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
man.
it was very, very high, and as long as we understood that nobody was buying it, so it's dropping again, and the whole gas prices are dropping in general. But the food is definitely more expensive.
And what do you think about, this decision not to buy gas from Russia?
I think it's good.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You support it?
Yeah,
Not-
we definitely support everything because it's, in my opinion, not only this is economical, the consequence, but in general, expressing and putting flags of Ukraine and in general, supporting them socially. It's a big, saying that okay, we support Ukraine, we don't support these bad people, the bad government of Russia.
Yeah,
basically.
and why do you think it happens with Ukraine? I mean, we have lots of wars now in the world.
Yeah.
Like Saudi Arabia is shelling Yemen insane, and we are kind of buying oil from them. Why do you think we do this with one countries and not doing this with the
I
other
guess
ones?
it's because we are next to them.
Kind
we
of
are
like
close.
neighbors supporting
We are
our
kind of neighbors. We had,
So-
especially Latvia had, the Soviet Union
So we are
So
very
we
close
know how
to
it
the.
feels to be oppressed by the Russians.
And I think that's why it's more loud in the Baltics, because we were in the Soviet Union, we are next to them. You know, we cannot support everyone as much as we would love to, I would say. So we support our neighbors, hopefully. That's what I would like to think.
Going through something we went through.
And did they like explain anything about the reasons of why the conflict in Ukraine started in the social media?
Because Russia just wants to expand constantly.
Well, there are two streams of information, of course.
Yeah.
One is the basically Russian information that we get. Our Russian channels got cut off as well.
Yeah.
So
And do you think it's a good thing?
I would say yes, because they are sending a lot of propaganda through those channels, and we have a big Russian population, and they're watching those channels, and they are influenced by them, so they are supporting them a lot.
Yeah, but would you say there is any kind of like European propaganda also?
Maybe, not that I know.
At
least, yeah, it's hard to tell. You know, you try to check how good news you are getting, but it's, you know, you never get 100%. But in our opinion, war is never the answer. Violence is never the answer. So whomever is saying that this is a special mission and this has to be done, I don't agree. So everybody that's saying, you know, that they are terrorists or that they are killing people, I agree with. Even if it's propaganda, we see what's happening, because this war, especially now in Europe, no war was documented as much as this one. Yeah. So I hopefully say that we see what's happening, you know, from the videos, and of course we do not check them, so still we are mindful of what we are seeing.
And do you have any correspondence from the Donbass region, or do you know what actually happens there? Because I mean, in Spain, one of the kind of like problems we journalists try to like say is that, okay, it's like a lot of propaganda, but we are not sending anyone to cover the other side. So we are like just leaving Russia, covering that side, and we have kind of no information. Is it the same in Latvia also?
No.
I mean,
say no.
I don't think so.
Do you know anything about Donbass or the war in Donbass? Donbass?
No, not there.
I would like to know how the situation here in Estonia is. 1 second.
In Estonia, no good situation. I think that in Estonia is normal.
But have the price, and you? What do you think?
I think the prices is too high, like too expensive prices after the crisis, because we're in a eurozone, and because of that, with the political situation, all the prices like up and up. Like Estonia top one in all Europe. So nowadays it's kind of hard days.
Okay.
Let's say like that.
And do you think it will get worse or not?
Probably the next year, I think.
Okay.
That's my analysis.
Okay. And so you think it's because of the political situation?
Yes, because of that.
Because of the war in Ukraine?
Yeah.
And have you noticed also some kind of inflation when the COVID started?
Yes, it's as I think it started like long before the even Ukrainian situation. It was a small steps to like a new world like rules, and so the crisis is progressive, and I think it's like harder days is gonna to come.
Oh, new world rules. Can you like explain that? Sounds interesting, you know.
I mean, like a new government in every country. They are changing the governments, like new people there. So it's mean new rules and a new new life at all. Yeah.
And about the political situation, about the war in Ukraine, what do you think?
I think that every war is very bad, that's of course, but a lot of people making money on the struggling of another people, and that's sad. That's sad. But in Estonia, if we talk about Estonia, here is like is a safe place, very safe place.
Yes.
Huh? Really?
And, like that's a good place to be at these days.
Ah, okay. It's you feel yourself totally safe in Estonia.
Here, yeah, in Estonia, totally safe.